CQDX South Pacific, CQDX any South Pacific stations. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791. 9 Alpha Tango 791 on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific. Yeah, 43 Victor Oscar Golf 003 Australia. 9 Alpha Tango 791. This is 9 Alpha Tango 791 Gulf Islands, North Pacific.
Operator name is Scott, Charlie, Oscar, Tango, Tango. I think we have spoken before. Local time here is about 8:30, Alpha Mike in the morning there, QSL.
Got you there, Scott. Good to hear you again, buddy. I got you 5 and 7, 5 and 7. And first Australia South Pacific contact of the day. I just got into the radio room here, and usually come in a little bit later, but it's a little earlier today. It's 1:30, about 1:30 Pacific time here, QSL. It's got Joe on this side, Scott. Joe.
Yeah, I thought it was you, Joe. I just wasn't quite sure, but yeah, no, my day off from work today, mate, so I'm giving the radio a bit of a touch up in the morning, having a coffee while I'm talking on the radio. It's pretty overcast here in Australia today. It's been warm weather the last couple of days, up to 30 degrees Celsius, but not sure what the weather report is. As you probably know, about 1,500 kilometres off, there's a big tropical cyclone off the coast looking to come onto the land tomorrow. So we're keeping our fingers crossed that something turns around and goes back out to sea, but we'll have to just wait to see there, Joe.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, I heard about that tropical storm there. And yeah, I know you bounced up into the red there, Scott. Very, very nice. Weather here is sunny, sun and clouds, and 10 degrees Celsius. 10 degrees Celsius this far north in the northern hemisphere. So not a bad day here as we close into spring. We got about 15 days left until it is officially spring here on the Gulf Islands, QSL.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, we're on the flip side. Mate, we're slowly creeping into the cooler weather and the shorter days. So it's a good time of the year for us. For me anyway, it's not too hot, not too cold. So it's a bit of a Goldilocks time. So it's good to make the most of it. The DX has been pretty up and down. A couple of afternoons ago, right up until dark, we had some great Europe. DX come through, 56 Division, 68, 26, 35, 13. We had a really good mix of some nice DX, but had the radio on yesterday afternoon and it was really, really quiet, so that's just the way it goes, but we've got about 20 contacts in about a couple of hours, so it wasn't too bad, mate. How's it been for you blokes over there, Joe?
Yeah, the European DXs the last few days has been good, but this morning and yesterday morning I was working. I get off work pretty early. I get off work by 11 a.m. in the morning. I only put in 6 hours because I am semi-retired here, but by the time I get home, the DX from Europe is pretty much all gone, so I'll be back at it Friday if I have time, and I'll be beamed up towards the North Pole. I usually beam up over the North Pole, and if conditions are right, it was Monday was really good. Lots of Europe coming in Sunday and lots of European stations. So hopefully the propagation will continue. And Friday when I'm off, I can work some Europe DX there. But it sounds like you made some great contacts. That's a long way from Australia to get to Europe there. So good on you, my friend.
Yeah, it was like a 56 division. Everyone in 56 division was on there. Like it started at about 4:35 o'clock in the afternoon, and it just continued to come on. And there was about four or five 56 division stations, and then there was a 50 division one, which was Asiatic Russia or somewhere up that way, and then it just got dark, which it normally does. Most of the time we got a lot of strong Irish and some 26 division stations coming through in a bit of Germany, so yeah, it hasn't been like that for a while, but you make the most of it when you can. But no, it was good fun sitting there on the radio when it was just getting dark, and it was still working when it was dark, but I haven't like that this afternoon, mate.
Yeah, no, it's lots of fun. It definitely is lots of fun. I know the Asiatic Russian station. I've actually worked Asiatic Russia twice. And just Monday I worked, Sunday and Monday I worked Asiatic Russia. That's 302. I'm trying to think the 302 division. His name is Slava on Sakhalin Island. Sakhalin Island off the coast of Russia, north of Hokkaido, Japan, QSL.
Yeah, you're right on the money, John. It's got the calls on 302, Radio Sugar 01, yeah. And there's a lot of 56 division stations as well, and there was there's a 302 and there's a 50, there's one Asiatic Russia and there's an Asiatic something else. I'm not sure what it is, but they're actually 50 division, Asiatic something anyway, or something Russia. The 50 division, there's one bloke Anatoly, and I think there's another bloke called Jimmy, and they're 50 division, so I'm not sure. I have to have a look at me log and see where they actually are. It's some different part of Russia.
Yeah, because I have talked to another part of Russia before, and I'd have to look at my logbook there. I talked to a female station once, and I don't know if she called it European Russia. I know I've talked to Asiatic Russia several times, Sakhalin Island, but and Slava is a pretty good operator there. He's got a pretty good station, but I did work a female station in Russia before. Now I have to go to my DX call signs here and find the and find out what 50 division is. I don't know off by hand. There's so many bloody different divisions. It gets kind of confusing after a while there, QSL.
Yeah, it's actually called European Russia. I think it's called European Russia. There's a bloke there, one of them's called Anatoly, and there's another bloke, I think his name's Jimmy or something like that. That's the two that I know off the top of my head there, Joe.
Okay, so 50 Russia, yeah, you're right. That's the one I worked before. 50 division is indeed European Russia there, QSL.
Because we get that European Russia coming in really early in the afternoon, probably about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Then always the first station that comes through, there's a station in Greece that comes through, which is another Victor Oscar Golf station, the actual founder of the Victor Oscar Golf Group. He comes through at about 4:30 in the afternoon, and then after him you get the European Russian station coming through, and then it starts with 56 division. I never have a problem getting into 56 division. It's sometimes it's easier to get into there than it is to get into Europe. But yeah, it was a good day. Made the most of it. So yeah, it was fun there, Joe.
Yeah, lots of fun there. 56 Delta X-ray 113 is Panu there, Northern Europe, which is Finland. And yeah, he's got a really good sounding station. I worked a station, Komomi Island, a station in Komomi Island the other day. It's just an island in northern Japan, just off of Hokkaido, just off of the island of Hokkaido, Japan. And he was in Komomi Island, so that was the first contact I've made for that area, QSL.
Yeah, that's an unusual one, but yeah, there's another 56 division, his name's Racky, and he's right through, he's the furthest northern station there is up there. He's 30 miles away from the North Pole, so he's like in Lapland, so he's right up the top there. He's pretty, he gets on our local Facebook page and posts up stuff all the time, and he's another pretty good station up there. If you look on his Facebook page or whatever it is, I think it's 56. 105 or something like that, but there's another station up there in Lapland, so he's the furthest to most northern station you'll get up there.
Yeah, I think I know the one. I might have worked him before too. I have a YouTube Video Gate channel, right? So most every call and contact I do is on my YouTube Video Gate channel here. I do keep a logbook. I do write everything down in a logbook, but I also have video logs too of pretty much every contact, QSL. I just got a big, giant big book here, and I've got thousands of bloody names and stuff like that. I think they are all organised, and I just write it down so I can remember people's names. It'd be good if you make it work easier and find out who they are or what they are. Yeah, I just got money. Yeah, no, it's good to keep a log. Yeah, I only keep a log now of the very, very far off stations like Australia, anything in the South Pacific and Europe, but I don't bother writing down my U.S. contacts anymore. It just gets a bit much. It's just, man, I'd fill up so many bloody logbooks. So you're in my logbook, and any other station that I work that's very far off, they're in my logbook. They're QSL.
Yeah, roger, mate. Yeah, no, it looks like the sun's coming out now. It's looking pretty good. We're getting the wild weather from the tropical cyclone down here as far as massive waves on the beach and that, but it's been really crazy, so I couldn't be off for the fishing today, but yeah, the cyclone's just punching all this energy through the water there, and we've got some big fish wells down here, so it looks like the sun's coming out now, so I might end up being a nice day, so it looks like we might be going for a paddle out in the lake and have a fish out in the lake instead of in the ocean, so that looks like the plan for today there, Joe.
That's a good plan, Scott. You gotta love fishing, man. I'm gonna head over to the beach in about an hour, and I'm gonna take my cold water swim in the North Pacific here. I do that pretty much every day. I walk across street to the beach there, and I jump in the ocean. Sometimes I'll stay in there. I mean, the longest I've stayed in there is 20 minutes at this time of the year, but usually up to about 5 minutes. Ocean temperature today is around 8.5 degrees Celsius, so it's pretty chilly there, QSL.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. You're getting used to the water, but no, it's got to be good for you, mate. Cold water and slows everything down and moves in all the sportsmen are all into those ice baths and stuff like that for a quick recovery, but it's definitely got to be good for your body, like I was saying before, with wind off and all those floats and stuff like that, so no, I wish I could do it here, mate. I'm not real, it's just getting through that learning period or basically getting your body adjusted period to it, so that's the hardest part. Once you get over that hurdle, I suppose it's easy after that.
You're right, Scott. That is the hardest part, man, is the first time you ever do it. It's like, oh my God, what have I signed up here for, man? This is terrible. And every time I did it, it got easier and easier. Now, you know what? I walk right in there and I sit down in the ocean up to my neck, and I can just sit in there and just kind of zone out. Usually the ocean around here is pretty calm, the Pacific Ocean, pretty calm around our sheltered islands. The other day we did it at sunset, and there was a sea lion out there, a big sea lion kind of splashing around. I was watching him, and there's lots of wildlife and stuff, and eagles flying over, so it's pretty relaxing there, QSL.
Yeah, it sounds like a nice location there, mate. It's amazing. I go fishing at night, I think if you get dark, it's amazing that you look out there and just where we are, it's so clear. You probably, you guys as well, we get all the summer cross and this side over here, over the southern side of sky, but I like fishing in the night, watching the shooting stars and like sitting on the beach fishing in the dark, but some nights you can't see your hand in front of your face, some nights you've got a full moon out there and it's unreal, it's just like having a light switch on, but yeah, we get the big sharks off the beach at night and stuff like that, taking big baits, but it's a good time being on the beach at night, it's nice and quiet and peaceful down here, so especially when the weather's warm, it's not real much fun in wear there, but no, you make the most of it when we got the summer moon go.
Yeah, you're living in a good part of the world, man. No doubt about it, man. You are living in an awesome part of the world. I'd love to be in Australia right now, man. And and fishing out there would be fun too. I'm going to go on my fishing trip end of May or beginning of June. I'm going to head out for some lake fishing for some rainbow trout there, QSL. We go over the highway where we are, and there's lots of freshwater streams and stuff like that fishing for, we get a fish called a bass. You probably know there's bass in America, we get freshwater, these bass and stuff like that. You know what's earlier, like big lines and stuff like that. Where we are, there's an animal called a but a lot of people put these traps down and catching these big yabbies, which is like a big prawn, and these platypus are like a protected animal, and they get trapped in these yabby traps and they end up dying, so you've got to watch out people put these traps down and killing these platypus, but it's an amazing animal, a platypus. If you ever seen a picture of it, it's like it looks a bit like an eye, it's a claw, and that's the closest description I could say. Yeah, that's super cool. I know exactly what they're. That is cool. Sad that they get in there and they die. That is very tragic, my friend.
Yeah, roger. Anyway, Joe, I'm going to do a few things and might come back to the radio and have a little go for a little while and clean up the house and maybe get the dogs
Barefoot.
out for a walk. But it's been good talking
just
to you,
turned it off.
mate. Good to hear from you. Enjoy your swing today and I hope to speak to you again soon there, Joe.
Thanks a lot there, Scott. Always a pleasure, buddy. I just turned off my extra power and I'm getting back to barefoot right now. So, hey, you have a great day down under and I hope you do a little fishing there and we'll be listening for you soon there, Scott. I always enjoy it. 43 Victor Oscar Golf 003, Australia, 9 Alpha Tango 791, Gulf Islands, North Pacific waving.
All good, Joe. Catch you later, mate.
Yeah, cheers and beers. Catch you later.